Hi, it's Mary. Welcome to the Paper Turtle. I am so excited today for this haul video. My excitement has calmed down a little bit, but I found my holy grail. I found something that I have been looking for forever, and I didn't think that I would ever find it, but I'm going to save that for last because that's the most exciting thing, and I have a whole other bag full of stuff to show you. So I'm going to start with that, and then I'll let you know when I get to the most exciting stuff. It's all good, but oh my goodness, wait till you see. Okay, let me get through this other stuff first, though. Welcome to my channel, by the way, and welcome back if you've been here before. I found these at thrift store. I thought that they would be super cute to send out happy mail in. They are older, they are, you know, kind of vintagey, but you know what? That's what we like in this world, right? Or in this junk journal world, is vintage type stuff. So wouldn't that be fun to send out happy mail in? I thought so. So pick those up. Oh, I got this is not for junk journaling, but it's an old Afghan pattern, and it's got Raggedy Ann on the front. How cool is that? That's for my Raggedy Ann collection. There's the pattern on the inside. And I think, though, that there is some blank tracing paper in here. So that will get pulled out, and this will go for junk journals. Look how beautifully aged that paper is. But the pattern itself is going to go in my Raggedy Ann collection. This says, yarn needed for Raggedy Afghan using Lee Ward's soft and carefree 8-ounce skeins. And then it says won't work at the top. I don't know. I'm going to leave that in there because that goes with it. But how fun is that? I've never seen that before. I thought that was really, really fun. I'm going to say that's from the 70s. I don't know if there's a date on it. Yep, 1973. So that's for my Raggedy Ann collection. And oh, this is a blank autograph book. I picked it up because I'm going to see if my granddaughter wants it, and explain to her, you know, what these are and if she wants to use it. And if not, I'll just keep it for the paper. Let's see here. Okay, this was an estate sale, and I really missed out on all the good stuff, I think, at this sale, because when, you know, I look at the pictures and then I went and stuff in the pictures just wasn't there anymore. I got a couple things here, but most of it was gone. These are just little storage things I got for $1 each. It's always good to pick that up if I see it like that. This was $1.50. $1.50 for this stamp set. And they're not even used, it doesn't look like. Maybe they were used once. So I thought that was pretty good for $1.50. But in the pictures of the estate sale, they had a whole bunch of stamps, like a table full of stamps. And when I got there, there were maybe a half a dozen stamps. This was one of them. So if this was the prices they had on these Stampin' Up! Stamps, I really missed out on that one. This was another stamp that I picked up there, and this one was 50 cents. The prices were amazing at this sale, and that doesn't happen very often, you know. I picked up this because I thought that it would be really good to cut up. It's got the big circles and the small circles. That was $1. And they had, like, all their craft supplies were bagged up into bags. It was very well organized, what was left there. But, like I said, there wasn't a whole lot left. But I want to show you, I want to look through here. This is a hole punch, and I think it is the size that I need. I have this size. Let me just see. And I think that this is a middle size. Yeah, and then I have over in with my punches a tiny little, like almost like a pinhole size, really tiny. So I needed another size that was in between those two, and this was it. I should make note of what sizes these actually are, and then see if I can find another size in between. I don't think it says on it. Usually it says somewhere on the punch the size of it. Well, you can tell mine's old. I don't see it anywhere. But anyway, that's what I needed. So that's what I got. All right, so they had a whole bunch of... This woman was obviously a card maker. That's what all the supplies were. So they had a whole bunch of bagged up things. A lot of them looked like already made cards and stuff. And I don't know, they just didn't... They weren't hitting me. But this one looked like it's stamped images. And if that's the case, I can use them. If I can get them out of the bag. All right. So, let's see what we have here. Yeah, these are like card fronts that she had pre-stamped. So, there's that one. That's really pretty. A divider thing. Oh, I see. Okay, this divider says frogs. So, here's a whole bunch of frog images. All stamped. I can fussy cut these. I can cut them, you know, to make either a tag or a journaling card. I think I can use a lot of these. That one's cute. Cars. Snoopy. I'm not sure about the cars, but don't know how much I'll use those. Oh, that one's cute. That one's kind of cute too. Nicely colored. Look how nicely she colored that. So she did some good work here, I think. Dogs. Cute. Lighthouses. That's not a lighthouse, but it's a pretty cabin. There's a couple of those. There's a lighthouse. Cape Hatteras. A couple of shells, I think those are supposed to be. Teddy bears. Cute images. Frames, nothing there. People. Cute. Sea. Breathe in the freshness of the sea. Breathe out the cares of the day. Nice for, you know, seaside journals, I guess. Near the sea, we forget to count the days. Bunch of those. Some pearls. That's cool. That's a pretty tree. That's on a card. Words or sayings. Hey, Sparkle and Sprinkle. I've been there. They do rubber stamps, but they make glitter. They make the most gorgeous glitter. We used to go there on our scrapbooking shop hops way back in the day. and we'd go there and do make and takes. And oh my goodness, I've bought some. That's why I have a supply of it's very fine, very fine glitter. I need to get that out and use it on something. Don't feel so hot on your wedding day. And see, they've embossed and glittered that, and that's what that shop did. I don't know if they still exist. I'll have to look them up and see if they're still there. If they are, it's called Sparkle and Sprinkle. Very cool little shop. May the sun shine bright on your window pane. Your friendship is like a song of spring. Life is better when it's fun. All right, so we have a bunch of those. A sympathy one. Trying to speed up a little bit here. What the heck is that? Oh. Oh my goodness. I was looking at it like this. But it's a horse head. Oh my god. I don't know if you saw what I saw in that, but it wasn't a horse head. Oh, little piggies, a ram, a turtle, more turtles, birds. Anyway, so there's all kinds of, I'm not going to go through the whole rest of the pile. You get the gist of it. These are all stamped images. Very nice ones. And I imagine these are the kinds of stamps that they had on sale there that I missed out on. Not that I'm a big stamper. I don't buy a lot of stamps, but ooh, that's embossed. That's pretty. I don't do a lot of stamping myself, but I can appreciate that art. Some really pretty stuff here. Oh, I got cats. I like cats. These are like really dark stamps. These are, I don't know, they're kind of cool. That's a pretty one. Let's see, more animals there, some more cats. Embossed butterflies. Pretty. Okay, so that was that. I was really disappointed that I missed out. And in the pictures of this estate sale, they had a bunch of punches too. And I think there were only a few left, but I didn't need any of the ones that they had left. Okay, moving on. Sorry that took so long. I had not looked through that before. I should have glanced through it before. You probably weren't that interested. You know how some days you go thrifting and you just don't find anything? And then other days you go and there's stuff at each little store you go in. I had that kind of day last week where it just seemed like each store had a couple of little things. So I picked up this Susie's Zoo. These are, I guess, like dinner invitations. I'm cooking and you're invited. That is so cute. This deck of cards. You know, I'm not trying so hard not to buy cards, but sometimes you see them and you just have to get them. It says NK Lawn Garden Company. Aster. So I thought that those were really, really pretty for a floral or botanical journal, or I just thought those were really pretty. This was, I think they threw this in for free. This was in, they have a little bit of a craft section, but it's kind of a mess, and they have little things all thrown into bins, and you can't find anything. And these are just a few stickers. It says this book belongs to. Old Susan Branch book plates. Another deck of cards. This is not opened. It says Breakfast Cheer on it. It's got that vintage picture. says coffee on the back, and it's talking about coffee, and it has this, the playing cards seal. I thought these were pretty cool. I don't know if the cards themselves are anything special, no. But the image on them and the packaging was very cool. And then I got these two things of buttons at this place. They had a bin full of bagged buttons like this. And most of them weren't anything real special. So I stood there for a long time poking through, hoping to find something. And I did end up with these two bags. That's a nice one. They're vintage buttons. And they were all vintage buttons, but a lot of them mostly were just basic shirt buttons and stuff. This group of buttons is interesting, but they're fat. They're really too thick, I think, for a journal, but I guess they could go on the spine, or I don't know. They're too fat to go like on a card or a journaling card or a tag or something, but I'll throw them in my collection. These were cute. These, they almost feel like they might be glass. Maybe not. I don't know. These other ones are all just kind of plain. But I really picked that bag out for these. I thought that these were really pretty. Very vintagey looking. I'm going to say 40s or 50s, maybe. Not sure. And then the other bag I picked up because I'm not sure. I'll have to test them, but they might be Bakelite. I'm not sure. These right here. Even if they're not, I think they're cool. I have my Bakelite Tester right here. Well, I don't know. This is something else I tested one time, and that's Bakelite. So I'm thinking this might be Bakelite. I don't know a lot about it. My mother just gave me these testing pads. They've got whatever the chemical is in it that they use to test for Bakelite. So I'm thinking these might be Bakelite. And the rest of the things in here, there's some really kind of cool, that might be black glass, but it's broken. The shank is broken. Some really kind of cool looking buttons. That one's really cool looking. The you can see the holes are here and here. They're not like on exactly across from each other, so that your button would stand up. Those are kind of cool. Yeah, so I grabbed this one just because for those right there mainly. That's a black glass bead. That one's kind of cool looking. So these are fun. This one's interesting too. These would make good clasps, because the way that they'll stick up and you can wrap a ribbon or string or something around them. So that was my button find. I think those might be the only buttons I have in this group of stuff. I'm not sure. Sorry. Get up. My goodness. All right, now I have, I'm not to the good stuff yet. I mean, like I said, it's all good stuff, but I'm not to the big haul yet. Oh, that's Dollar Tree. Look at that after. Look what I got. A new staple remover. Hopefully I won't pinch myself with this one. What is this? It's heavy. Oh, it's okay. I know what it is. I'll show you. Okay. Whew. All right, this one. Once in a while, I get lucky and I find a punch at a reasonable price. I don't need any more punches. And usually when I find them, they're charging like way too much for them. But this one, I thought it was kind of cute. I particularly liked the bow tie on it. I don't do too much with mustaches, but the bow tie was cute. And I got this at Goodwill for $1.98. So I thought that was a pretty good one. They're heavy. These are really heavy punches. These were free. They were in a basket next to the register at the thrift store. And I picked one up to look at it to see what it said on it. And I said something about, oh, I wonder if those were wedding favors. It says, dry those happy tears. And she says, no. Okay. What other occasion would you give out tissues for happy tears? I don't know. Birth of a baby? I have no idea. But anyway, the thrift store had a whole basket of them. And so I had one in my hand. So I took it and she says, take two. So I said, okay. They were free. I don't know what I'm going to do with these. Probably blow my nose with them. She was kind of nasty about my assumption that they were for a wedding. I don't know. It was weird. I picked these up. I paid $2, which is more than I would normally pay for playing cards. But it says 18th century playing cards on them. It had this. I'm going to guess that these came from like Williamsburg or someplace like that. It has a little bit of history on the back about playing cards. And I don't know what these look like. I know I shouldn't open them, but it's not like they are actual original 18th century playing cards. They're souvenir cards that you get like when you go to Williamsburg or Old Sturbridge Village or someplace like that. So they are made of like a cardstock, almost like a watercolor paper. And there's nothing on the backs. They'll be fun to play with, I guess. I can make journaling cards and tags out of them. Nothing super, not as spectacular as I had hoped they would be. That's the only one that has anything on. I don't know. I don't know what you would have originally paid for these in the souvenir shop, but it's kind of a ripoff. Don't buy these if you go to Williamsburg or wherever, because they are not anything special. But I'll use them in my junk journals, that's for sure. All right, this oh, I saw these. I thought they were cute. I paid $1, and they are gift tags, I believe. Okay. Oh, aren't they cute? It says to and from on the inside. Look at that one. Those are really cute. And look at these little envelopes. So that's a really cute buy. I'm glad I got those. I picked up this. I don't know where these were sold at. Joann's, maybe? A little pencil case. 50 cents. I figured I could use it for something. I don't know what, but something. This was 15 cents. It's just a little eyelet lace. But it was cute. These are invitations. Look at how much this is sealed and they still put tape all over it. I thought that these were pretty. Now what I will do with these is I would put something over the "You're Invited," a label, a flower, I don't know, something. Decorate that up a bit. Maybe put some actual ribbon across there. And on the inside, maybe cover this with some lined journaling paper or some coffee dyed paper and decorate it up on the inside. And it's a pretty little journaling card to tuck into a tuck spot in your journals. And pink envelopes. I need to come up with some new ideas for using envelopes. I have so many envelopes, all different sizes, colors, everything. Because every time I buy any kind of stationery or something like this, I get envelopes and I separate them, and I have all my envelopes in a separate box. So I need to come up with something to do with all those envelopes. And this, I thought these were pretty. Please don't tell me this is one card in a bunch of envelopes. No, okay. I did that before. So we have the pansies. We have a lion, tiger, white tiger. That, I don't know why I bought these. These are nothing super special. They're cute. Oh, the bunnies. They're very cute, but 50 cents. What the heck? Okay, then I got this book. It's a shorthand book. Whoop, just broke the spine. Wow. Okay. Well, no guilt in using this one, I guess. It's a different kind of shorthand. It's not Greg shorthand. It's like shortening, abbreviating your words as opposed to actual shorthand. Called Steno Script. Interesting. It's dated 1950 up to 1971. But I thought that would make fun pages or something. I don't know. Okay, this one, Sidewalk Field Trips. I thought this was kind of cool. And I think that I can, it's held together with a staple. Yep, it's stapled. So there's signature pages. So I thought that this would be fun for actual journal pages. Where's the center? I think this is this. No, here's the center. So like this one in particular would be a page in the journal. About clouds and icicles and sunlight. I think that they'd be fun. Kind of different. That would be fun in a botanical book. Even if the subject matter doesn't like go, oh, look at that one, that's cool. So yeah, there's all kinds of stuff in here. Just really, I think they'd make fun journal pages. For like several weeks, I didn't have much haul stuff accumulating because I wasn't going anywhere and I wasn't finding anything. So it's been a while since I've done a haul, and I'm realizing just how much I actually have. Yikes. Sorry about that. I picked this up. Quick corners. They are templates for making corners. And it's like all different sizes and shapes and angles. I don't know. I thought that I could somehow use that. Like templates. Right now when I make a curve, like a corner pocket, and I want it curved, I have a plate holder that I've used. You might have seen it in some of my videos. So I thought, well, maybe these, you know, some of these will work. And this one here is a pretty big, these are bigger curves. So depending on the size of my page, you know, one of these may work good. I don't know. I've never seen anything like these before, so I thought that they were kind of cool. Worth a try. Let's see what else. Oh, this was a fun find. There's a thrift store that I have been going to. I haven't been there for a while, but I had been going to, and they had a whole bunch of these, and I've never bought one just because I would look at them and say, oh, I don't know if I'll use it. But this was a different thrift store, and they had a few, so I thought, well, I'm going to just go ahead and try it. These are the player piano rolls. I've seen other people use them, so I figured I would get one and try it. And I know that the other thrift store has had them for a long time. I don't know if they'll still have them. If I decide I want more, I can find more. But every once in a while you see these in a thrift store. So I figured I'd pick one up and see what I can do with it. This one, actually my husband found this one for me. I haven't been picking up too many books lately, but I just loved the illustrations in this book. The colors and the style. I just thought that they were, I don't know, a little bit different. Look at those. I don't know if this is Kate Greenaway or not. It almost looks like her style. But there's all different artists, and they're all different colors. And oh, look at that section, alphabet. Do something with that. So there's a lot in here, a lot of different things. And the little rhymes and fairy tales and stuff that, you know, I used to hear when I was a kid, and I don't think that people read these kind of things to their kids anymore. And that's kind of sad. So, pretty sure that's a Kate Greenaway picture too. I wonder if it has a list of the illustrators in here. It's published by Parents Magazine. Has the contents. I see nothing about the illustrators. And all these little pictures on the sides too. Those are fun. That one is, I'm guessing 70s. $1963. Oh, but it's copyright 1963. It's 1973 edition. Yes, I have more. I'm sorry, this is going to be a long video. Oh, this is from Ollie's. All right, I went to a couple actual stores. Also, I went to Ollie's. I need to get some. They had some Elmer's Extreme Extra Strength Stick. So hopefully these will be, I wanted to try these because usually I use this Craft Bond. But this one says Extreme, so I'll try it. And they had this. It's an Aleene's tape runner. And I use tape runners in my scrapbooks, which I'm kind of getting away from it now and using more glue. But I never saw the Aleene's before, so I thought I would try it and see how I like it. This is how the runner comes out. It's not a solid runner. It's like that. I don't know how to describe that. And I picked this up. I thought this was pretty cool. If you don't have an Ollie's near you, Ollie's is a bulk discount store like Big Lots. They get things in lots, overstock, or they call all of it overstock, but it's one of those hit or miss stores. You never know what they're going to have or what you're going to find in there. This is a book. Now, this is in Spanish, but that's okay. I didn't buy it for the words. This has the most amazing pictures, backgrounds. How fun is this book? Can you imagine collaging? These are for my glue books. Oh my goodness. So much fun. I had to pick this one up. So it's called Papeles Pintados. Other than paper, I'm not sure what that pintados means. I did take about 6 years of Spanish, but vocabulary was not my strong suit. I liked conjugating the verbs. I was never good at memorizing the vocabulary, but oh my goodness, it's just gorgeous pictures in here. So that's what it's called. I got it at Ollie's. And then I went to Dollar Tree, because Dollar Tree has good stuff too. I like to check out the craft section every once in a while, but I didn't get too much there. What I went in there for was some paper clips. They had the bigger colored paper clips, and I want to use these to put ribbon or fabric strips or something on the ends just to decorate them up a little bit. They had the brighter colors, you know, like the neon colors, and then they had these. I should have just got both of them. I don't know why I didn't. They're only $1, but if you're looking for colored paper clips, check the Dollar Tree. And they had this burlap trim. I thought that was kind of different. On with the thrift store hauls. Nope, this is Big Lots. See where I shop. Ollie's, Big Lots, and the Dollar Tree. I picked up one of these because I see other people using these and I have not tried one yet, so I wanted to try one. And they had these makeup sponges that I figured I would also try. I don't know. I've picked up a couple of other things in there over there in my cart that I have not even attempted to use them yet. So I don't know why I keep buying them. This one, what is this? I don't know. I haven't even gotten to the big thing yet. I'll get to it. I'm getting there. This is going to be a really long haul video. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for it to go, to be this big, have this much stuff, because I didn't think that I had much stuff. But now with that other thing that I found that I'm going to show you at the end, it makes it a lot of stuff. Okay, I picked up these books. We've all seen these before, the flower book. I just grab these when I can. It's okay, they're falling apart. I get them real cheap when they're falling apart like that. Just going to cut them up. I bought this dictionary. I just thought that it was kind of cool. Oh, and it had this pressed flower in it. Not really the flower itself, but yeah, that didn't work real well. It's kind of gross. That'll get thrown out. That Bob gave her for their 18th anniversary, which is really sweet. But this has nice paper in it. It's a nice weight, and it's got a little bit bigger font. So I just thought with that bigger font that would be good if I wanted to actually take the definition of something. And it's got cute little pictures in it too. So actually I'm going to just take this out now. So I thought that was a nice little student dictionary. So this little piece of trim, I think this thrift, this estate sale was 50% off, because I would not have paid $1 for that little amount of trim, but it was 50% off. I'm not sure why I bought this. Oh, I know. I bought it because I thought it would look good on the cover, wrapped around the cover. I think. We'll try it. And the same with this. I thought this would be good wrapped around the cover. It's really pretty. It's very thin. And these books, this is a, I forget the name of this book. Is it, well, I don't know where the name of it is. Golden Magazine, I believe, is the name of this book. The tops, the names are cut off. I'm guessing the address was there. I don't know. Doesn't matter. They don't live there anymore. But these are vintage, and they have some interesting little pictures and stuff. This is a Daniel Boone story. I thought that was kind of cool. And this one. Oh, this one I picked up because it had the paper dolls in it. Polly the Candy Striper. Oh, and a story about Polly. Cute. First lessons in Spanish. Hidden Indians. Another Daniel Boone story. Part 3. Oh, there were parts to it. So this, I picked this up just because it's old and it's kind of cool and got some fun stuff in it. Okay, and just a couple of other things here, and then I'll get to the big thing. Another deck of cards. These have flowers on that side of the card. I thought that was really pretty. Different kind of cards there. This side is nothing special, but that's the side I would decorate. And then the other side is got the flowers. And I picked up these at Tuesday morning. They're full packs of 12 by 12 scrapbook paper. I've already used one of these. It's green dots on one side, and on the other side has this like little watermarked notebook paper and a watermark, like water mark over here. So I thought that was kind of cool paper. And then I picked up a pack of yellow because I just thought this was a nice shade of yellow. That I don't have much yellow cardstock, so got those. All right, I have to get this stuff in this bag. I'm going to do this as quickly as I can. And then I'm going to grab the other stuff. I have to move this out of the way before I can grab the thing because it's a big box. But let me tell you a little bit about it while I'm doing this. There's a couple of junk journalers that also have found things like this, and I've always marveled at these things that they find, and I've always said I can never find those things. There's also a YouTuber. Her name is Renee, but her channel is Paper and Moose. She's not a junk journaler, but she talks about junk journaling. She does have an Etsy shop where she sells some of her finds. And she's always saying, oh, junk journalers would like this, junk journalers would like this. So she does get things that we would like. She goes to estate sales and yard sales, and she does trash picking and flea markets and things like that. But her big thing is paper. She likes paper, she likes ephemera, and she's always finding all kinds of old photographs, scrapbooks. She finds old scrapbooks all the time. That's another thing that I am on the lookout for and would love to find at a reasonable price. I can't pay like $50 for an old scrapbook. I can't justify that. So anyway, I've always said they're so lucky. I never find that kind of stuff. Our estate sales around here, you don't find a lot of old stuff because I live in Florida, and the older people have all come here from somewhere else, and when they moved here, they got rid of all their old stuff. They cleaned out their houses, they cleaned out their family estates, got rid of all their old stuff, and moved to Florida with a clean slate. So we don't find the old stuff here. Once in a while, there's a place, there may be an old farmhouse where there's an estate sale, and you might find some old stuff, but not very often. So it's hard to find here. So I go into this estate sale, and I find I can't pick it up and put it up on the table because it's too big. This bin, plastic bin, full of this stuff. And there was a price tag on it, $45. And so I asked the guy, is this $45 for everything? And he looked at it, and there were some comic books and stuff on the top, and he says, oh, not these. He takes them out. And he says, so it's $45 for the rest. And I looked at it, and I was like, oh, there's some things in there that I'd really like to have, but I'm not paying $45 for it. So I walked away from it. I went and I found my husband, and I was telling him about it. And he says, well, did you ask them if they would sell things separately? I said, no, but he said $45 for the whole thing. So I went back and I looked at it again, and I asked him, will you sell some of these separately? And he said, no, the best I can do on that is $30. I still hemmed and hawed, and I looked at my husband, and he's like, if you want it, go ahead and get it. Not that I needed his permission, I just needed some validation, I think, because to me that's still a lot of money. Not what I usually spend at estate sales, but I got it. Let me show you what was in here. I'm going to start with, now everything from here on out was in this bin for $30, okay? I'm going to start with these magazines. Now, I have found old magazines before, and they usually want $5 a piece, which, okay, here's more than your $30 worth. But these were, they're all in the bin. Now, this one is a magazine by Look about Kennedy. I was hoping that the picture of Caroline when she was a little girl with her Raggedy Ann doll was in here, but it's not. But these are all pictures of the Kennedy family. That, you know, we've seen these in magazines before and stuff. So this one was a little underwhelming because it didn't have the Raggedy Ann picture in it that I was hoping for. But let me show you that one last. This guy or somebody in this household was a Kennedy fan. So there's a lot of Kennedy memorabilia here. This is Life magazine from 1968. There's some awesome ads in here. I can't wait to go through this. And there's a whole article about Pat Nixon. I can't wait to go through this and see what's in here. This will be like, look at this. This will be fun. This is going to be a fun one to... Yes, I'm going to cut these up. At first I was like, oh, I don't know, I should preserve. No, I'm not going to be the preservationist for everything. I can't. Some things, yes, but not everything. 1971, Saturday Evening Post. Again, cool ads. I'll see if there's any decent articles in here. Sometimes in these magazines, I'll find an article about something or someone that I want to save because it is historical or iconic or something. And I'll just take the article out. But the magazines can all go. This is 1967. It's about the 3 astronauts. And again, it's just got some cool, look at that ad. You know, these are big magazine pages, but this has got articles about Twiggy. It's just got, you know, these old magazines are just so cool. This one is 1967. This is about the death of Kennedy. Like I said, the guy was a Kennedy fan. This one is April of 1967. William Manchester writes the true story of the stormy clash involving the Kennedys and his book. It's got the something about the Montreal Expo 67. Cool pictures. Diet Right Cola. And this one's really cool. This is from March of 1938, and it's a Boys Life magazine. Do you remember Boys Life? My brothers were Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts in the late 70s. No, late 60s. Sorry, late 60s, and they used to get the Boys Life magazine. Not this one. It didn't look like this because that was 30 years before, but it's really cool. There's some really cool pictures in here. There's really cool ads. Look at this ad here. To boys who want a portable typewriter. A Corona typewriter. This was before they became Smith Corona. Isn't that cool? Best news you've ever heard about pants. I love it. I just, look at this. This was when Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs first came out, and he's reviewing the movie. Isn't that awesome? So this one is really, really fun. So that's one. That's the first part of the box. Okay. Now we have a bunch of books. And the books, some of these I can't cut these up. Some of them, I just can't. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them. Some of them are probably worth a bit of money. I don't know how I would go about selling them, but I have some other antiquarian books that I think these will just go in my collection for now. And I'll sit on them and then decide at some point what I want to do with them. I don't know. Okay, the first one is this Bible. Now, this is an old Bible. Because of other things that I have in this box, this Bible, I'm dating this Bible to the 1880s. And you'll see later why I'm dating it to that time. There's an old obituary in here. She died. Oh no, that's not an obituary. There is an obituary in here, but this is a engagement announcement. Here's a funeral service announcement. Oh, here's the obituary. And the obituary is dated that he died in 1919. This book, this Bible, is older than that. So it is from the (1800s). This one, the inscription is dated 1916. I do not know, if it was new when she got it in 1916. I'm going to guess maybe it was, but I think it was published before then. It's got beautiful paper in it. It's like, these were meant to last. These were meant to last forever. It is falling apart. Just because of the age of it, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I kind of flipped through it a little bit to see if there was anything tucked in the pages, and there wasn't anything. I have things tucked in my Bible. 4-leaf clovers and I don't know, just things tucked in there. But yeah, that's one of the books. This one is a Holmes Poems. This is in pretty good condition for its age. The inscription in it is dated 1908. I do not know if there's a copyright in here. Oliver Wendell Holmes. I need to look up his dates. This could be a first edition. I'm not sure. They're very fragile, these books are. So I just can't cut them up. I just can't. This one is Prayer and Praise Hymns. It's in really rough shape, so I don't know. I might be able to cut this one up. There is a date in here. I saw it. I thought there was a date in here. Yes. Entered according to Act of Congress in the year 1883 by J.W. Burke and Company in his offices of the Librarian of Congress at Washington. So I'm not sure if that's the publishing date or I'm not sure what, but it's dated 1883 anyway. Again, it's not in the best of shape. So in this condition, I don't know if there'd be any value to it at all. Maybe to, a book collector. Maybe. I don't know. This one, Heap of Livin', Edgar Guest, I'm thinking might also be a first edition. I don't know if there was a date in it. 1916. I'd have to look up his dates also to see if this is a first edition. The cover is like leather. You can tell sometimes by the covers if they're the age of them. This is, again, it's falling apart. It's not in the best condition, but it's definitely an older book. So we'll see about that one. This one is A Tree Grows in Brooklyn. It's not as old, but I do think this is a first edition. And we did look this one up. Copyright 1943, because I did want to know if it was a first edition. And I do believe that it is. And this is in pretty good shape. Better than these 1800 ones. So I don't know what I'll do with that one either. And this is the only one that I might consider cutting up, but I'm not sure about this one either. This is 1933. And it's a music book. I'm not sure. I don't know. It's hymns. You know, I'm not a religious person, so they don't mean anything to me. I would just cut the music part. So I'm not sure. I don't know. All right. Those are the books. Well, there's another book here. This is about the Kennedy assassination. That's all it's about, which to me is kind of sad and not really something I would use in a junk journal. So I guess this will go in my yard sale stuff. I don't know. Okay. Next, we're not done yet. I'm saving the very, very, very best for last. Oh, okay. Let's start on this stuff here. American flag, I don't think it's old. It was just, you know, it feels like it's nylon. It was just in there. I don't know where it came from. This is a 33 floppy record. It says Ford on it, so I'm thinking that it was like a giveaway by Ford, maybe at a dealership or something. It's Voices from the Moon, the landing on the moon of the astronauts of Apollo 11, July 1969. Is that cool or what? We haven't put it on our record player yet to see if we can get it to play. It does have a couple little scratches on it, so it may not sound very good, but I thought that was cool. I don't know what I'll do with it, but okay. This is an old photo album, Snapshots. This is from Lake Placid, New York, the type of thing that you would get in a souvenir shop. It does have a few pictures in it. They are pictures of Niagara Falls, and they are dated 1919. I thought that those were really cool. I love the one with the pictures of these guys in it. You know, guys wore suits everywhere back then. People dressed up to go places. So that's all that's in here is just a few pictures of Niagara Falls. But I thought the book was cool. And I might use the pictures, I'm not sure. I don't know completely what I'll do with this, but it's very cool. And then these little pieces of ephemera and stuff. This one is a record of somebody's baptism, and it's dated 1936. Now, a lot of these things in here are, you know, they have the same person's name in them. So as I was going through them, I was making up stories about them. I don't know anything about these people. I don't know. A lot of these pictures are not labeled, so I don't know who they really were. This is a hospital edition While Away Diary. This is really cool. It's got this protective paper, onion skin paper on it that has a texture. It's very cool. This is something they gave someone while they were in the hospital, and it's dated 1948. They were in for a broken hip, a fractured femur. I can't read some of this. Fracture of right radius lower. So I don't know what happened, but they were a little bit messed up. The doctor signature there. A list of the nurses. And a list of their visitors. And then the rest of it is blank. But there's places for listing who you got cards from, flowers, gifts. So it's a little diary for when you're in the hospital. Isn't that cool? I think that's so awesome. Make sure that wasn't a bug. This is a marriage certificate. Let's see. It's a little poem. And in here somewhere, Yeah, there's the certificate. And this one is dated 1922. Isn't that pretty? And then pages where you can record your guests and everything. Oh, somebody's wireless intercom instructions. I don't think that's supposed to be in there. There's a newspaper clipping. I'm trying to think if there was a date on this one. Something about a real estate people, and they've underlined somebody's name in here. But you know, just the old newspaper texture will be cool for collaging. Look at this little baby. Isn't that cool? I love it. Some old photographs. This is the kind of stuff I never find, is old photographs and stuff that I can afford. You go into an antique store and they're going to charge you $5 for this. So this is a school, somebody's classroom. Lillian is the name on the back. Lillian's stuff is all in here. This is another one, and it is addressed to Lillian Porter in Stanton, Michigan. It says the school. And then we have these old pictures, which are very cool. This one is a little more recent. Somebody skiing. I don't know, 40s, 50s? What do you think on that one? Look at that baby. This guy's cool. This is obviously a reprint, a copy of an old photo. You can tell just by the way that, you know, the type of paper and stuff. But he's kind of cool. This guy sitting in an outhouse. I like that one. I wish the writing was still on there. Bill peeking in at somebody. This woman, I don't know what she was doing. This is kind of a cool one. But you know, they're on heavy cardstock, and I'm not really sure what I'll do with these. But they're kind of cool just to have these old photos. Eddie Porter. None of them are labeled, and maybe that's why they were getting rid of them, because they don't know who these people are. This one's dated 1956. I'm going to guess that that was like a senior picture. Oh, here's another one of Bill at the outhouse. And then there's Bill. Good old Bill. That's an oldie. Look at this guy. Betty. This is a postcard of Main Street looking east from Court Street, Stanton, Michigan. If any of you are from Stanton out there, give me a shout. There's another school picture. Some of the men just look so mean. He's a handsome guy. Somebody's beautiful wedding picture. This one is pretty old. Look at him. And this is for the other little girl. We had forgotten her name. I don't know. That's a little odd. That's kind of cool. This wedding book, which, I don't know. This one might just end up getting trashed or something. But there's some newspaper clippings in here. This is what tells the story of these people. This is her engagement announcement, and then this is a wedding announcement, and it's torn, which is kind of sad. And their invitation, and this is dated 1950. And then their wedding book, which was not really filled in too much, but it was really funny to read about the gifts that they got. They got lamps, they got cigarette sets, pillows, a comforter, a card table, steak knives, a carving set, a table lighter, candy dish centerpiece, a shag rug, and a bath set. Very different from the wedding gifts that people receive today. If they even get wedding gifts anymore, or do they just get money and gift cards? I don't know. Sorority shower. She had a bunch of showers. She describes the dresses and the gowns. Oh, and the what I thought was interesting, the gifts to the attendants: gold heart-shaped lockets and a Ronsoon lighter and cufflinks for the groomsmen, and television set was the gift from the bride to the groom, to each other, it looks like. So that's kind of interesting. I'm not sure what I'll do with it, but it's kind of interesting. This is a centennial 100-year celebration of the city of Stanton. There's some kind of cool pictures in there. I'm not really sure what I'll do with it. Might use some of the pictures. I'm not done yet. All of this and more. I'm saving the very, very, very best for last. I know you can appreciate that. This is a bicentennial keepsake from the American bicentennial. There's just all kinds of pictures in here. I was kind of trying to decide if I should save this or if I should cut this up, but I think I'm going to go with cutting it up because, you know, there's other people that have saved. I don't need to be the keeper of all history of everything. What I am saving is cancel culture stuff. That's what I'm saving, but regular stuff like that, I don't think that I'm going to save that kind of stuff. Because what am I ever going to do with it? Big, huge pictures here. I don't know what I'm going to do with these big pictures. They're really not... I don't think I can use these in a junk journal. Maybe I could, like, cut this up somehow. I don't know. This appears to be a bowling league. Somebody's wedding pictures. The men's league. This one's cool. But again, it's big. This is really big, so I'm really not sure what to do with these big, big pictures. This one, you know, I could cut it up, I guess. This guy, I don't know. And these precious children. Child, I guess they're the same kid. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with a lot of this stuff, but, there's some usable stuff in there and it's really interesting. And I'm still not going to show you yet the big thing. Let me clear off this a little bit. We're getting there. All right. Are you ready for this? All right. Let me show you this first. This is pretty cool. This is a bank book. You remember when you had to have a bank book to keep track of the money that you had in your savings account. Well, that's what this was. It's leather. It's very cool. There are some little newspaper clippings about baking powder biscuits, Italian hash, their recipes, Johnny cakes. This one, sandwich filling. Listen to this. Equal parts of peanut butter and mayonnaise, red raspberry or strawberry jam with cream cheese, head lettuce and mayonnaise. Sandwich fillings. A scaly-legged hen should never be set if one wishes to avoid the trouble with the chicks. Remove iron rust by rubbing the spot with a piece of rhubarb until the juice of the rhubarb has thoroughly saturated the cloth. These are kind of cool. This has pins. I don't know if you can see those, holding on the newspaper clippings. Inside is the bank account entries, and the date on this, 1892. Is this awesome or what? So there's several pages of the bank account entries. And then I guess I don't know if they stopped using it as a bank account. They must have withdrawn their money, but they were still keeping track of some things. These appear to be like travel expenses. Township of Douglas. I think that one of the men somewhere in this history was what did they call him? A supervisor, like a supervisor of elections type of position. I forget. I saw it somewhere in the obituary, I think, said what he was. But this talks about expenses: 1 day registration, $1.50, 1.5 days election, $2.25, tax roll, $35. So he had something to do with elections and collecting taxes and stuff for the township. And then the rest of this is blank, except at the back there's some writing. So the book itself is just really cool. I don't know how I'm going to use this. I don't know how I'm going to bring myself to cut that up, but that's what it is. Then, something I have been looking for and have never been able to find. This is what I bought the box for. And I'm going to start with this one. These are autograph books. Oh my goodness. I saw these books and I was just like so excited. So this one here, this is the most recent one, and this is dated 1944. It is so cool. It's just got the little signatures and the sayings and the little poems that they wrote each other back then. I'm trying to find a cute one. Here's one. Dear Shirley, now I lay me down to sleep with my car parked in the street. If I die before I wake, praise the Lord, I put on the brake. These are from her teachers. Just so many. It's just cool. So I will probably end up maybe copying some of this. I'm not sure. So that one's cool. These are even cooler. This one is, again, belongs to Shirley. I don't know if this one has a date in it. It's 1939. And look at the handwriting. Now, she was, I think, in 4th grade. I think I saw 4th grade teacher signed this. So she was in 4th grade in 1939. My dear sister. Yours till butterflies. So these are really cool. Okay, there's that one. 1939. They get better and better. This one, 1918, 1914. Look at that. Oh my goodness. How beautiful is this handwriting? Look at that. In your golden chain of friendship, regard me as a link. How fun is this? Now what I'm going to do with these probably is copy them. If a copy will come out good. We'll see. The book itself is falling apart. And maybe I'll use the cover in the back and make a new spine and use it as a journal. I don't know. It's very cool though. This one is the best one of all. I'm even afraid to handle this. This one is dated 1885. It's got 1888, 1891. Look at this. Oh my goodness. It had stickers or glued things on there that most of them are gone. I have been wanting something like this for the longest time. Now this isn't in the best shape. It's not, doesn't have the best pages in it, but it's still so very, very cool. And it's just a picture of that time period. 1884 or 81, I don't know. Is this not the coolest thing? I do wish that it had the stickers and things a little bit better on it so that I could see them better. But there's a couple of them that, like that one, that one's really cool because look at the handwriting on that. And then it's got the piece of a, looks like it was cut from like a calling card or something. How awesome. Oh my goodness, this is just so awesome. I don't know if you are into this kind of thing or not, but this was like so cool. Now the next thing that I want to find, sometimes if I say it, it'll just appear at the next sale or something. I've had that happen so many times. Next thing I want to find is an old scrapbook that is affordable. These are just so cool. So that is my haul for today. Oh my gosh, I don't know how long this video is. I hope you stuck with me, or at least fast forward or come back to watch the whole thing in pieces, whatever you needed to do to get through this. This was so much fun, and I'm just going to have a blast playing with all this stuff. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, hit the notification button, and we will see you next time, maybe for a shorter haul the next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.